If no one is interested in you as a person and you always do things by yourself, what do you call it? Is it peace or loneliness? People say there's strength in being alone, in learning to be content with your own company, but sometimes it's not a choice. It's just the way things are. I don't have the choice to decide. The silence doesn't always bring comfort. Sometimes it's overwhelming, filled with endless what ifs. And somewhere along the way, the line between solitude and isolation fades, leaving me unsure if I found peace or if I'm just fading into the background, unseen and forgotten. I am not perfect, but I know I'm not a bad person. Every day I try to be good, to be enough. I make myself available for others, offering kindness, a safe space, a listening ear. I make mistakes, but I acknowledge them. I change to be better. And yet, deep down, there's this lingering doubt that won't fade. What if I'm the reason my relationships never last? What if, without realizing it, I push people away? What if I make things more complicated than they need to be? You know, our mind is a collection of memories, some warm, some sharp, all impossible to let go of. Nostalgia is both a comfort and a curse, letting me relive the past only to remind me that I can never go back. It reassures me it's okay that you've changed, but at the same time, it whispers, was it supposed to be this way? And honestly, thinking about it sucks. No matter how many people I was around, or how many friend groups I drifted through, it feels like I never truly felt like I fit in. To think about it, it feels so lonely. Everyone else seemed to have that one person, their safe place, the one who understood them without question. I saw it in the way they laughed together, in how effortlessly they leaned on each other, never doubting their place, and I couldn't help but wonder, what is that like, to have someone who never hesitates, who stays, who chooses you above all else? Just for a second, just once, I wished I knew. I tell myself I'm okay with my life, that I have enough. I have my family, my loved ones, my friends, but I always find myself wondering, what if? What if I had the life I always wanted? What if I was the kind of person people never forgot about? What if I wasn't just an afterthought? And in the moments when I'm alone, I find myself asking, is this really peace or is it just loneliness? I won't pretend I've handled it well. If only you knew how heavy it feels, how much it hurts to carry all of this alone, how many times I told myself, it's fine, just push through, but it never got any easier. So I stayed quiet, smiled when I had to, laughed when it was expected, held myself together because explaining why I was falling apart felt harder than pretending I wasn't. And I convinced myself I didn't need anyone, that being alone was better, that if I ignored the loneliness long enough, it would eventually go away. But it never did. It only got worse. Because the truth is, I do need someone. Someone who notices when my smile doesn't reach my eyes. Someone who doesn't need me to ask for help but stays anyway. Someone who makes me feel like I matter. If only you knew how much I wished for that. If only you knew how much I needed it.